Hello, collective. I'm here to do an energy check-in. Let's take a look and see what is going on. Okay, there's a Scorpio in the mix. You could be a Scorpio or dealing with a Scorpio. I was hearing Scorpio energy. Somebody could have Scorpio energy. Somebody could be sneaking around, or there's something sneaky going on here. Okay. Think light and positive. So some of you could have been on the dark side, having some very dense thoughts. Okay, makes a lot of sense because it is still Mercury retrograde. So a lot of you or some of you are dealing with that kind of muddy, murky type of mindset. Okay, so it's important for you to think light and positive. You got mail, all right? So a message is coming through, or you got a lot of mail that you're sorting through. This could be physical mail or mail like email or text messages here. Somebody's receiving a message as well. I was hearing a notification. Somebody is also declining an invitation I'm seeing here. Love and romance in the air. So there's love and romance in the air, or you could be desiring this. I was hearing it's all love, no hate. All right, and then divine intervention. So a divine intervention is taking place, or you're hoping and praying for a divine intervention. All right, let's take a look at the tarot and see what is going on with the collective here. Let's go on with the collective. Let's go on with the collective. Okay. All right, so we got the Queen of Coins. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo you're dealing with. I was hearing money mindset, money motivated. Somebody's really focused on their security, focus on getting the money, getting the bag. I was hearing quota. Somebody could be an accountant as well, I see here. So somebody's constantly thinking about numbers, thinking about stability, abundance. Okay, that's a lot going on. Someone could be very successful as well. And it shows, okay, like on the outside. So this person may like to wear nice things. They present very well here, okay, but they could be going through something internally, a lot of sadness, loss. I was hearing emotional instability here. There's some insecurity as well somebody's dealing with. So they could look all nice and shiny on the outside, but there is just something more going on internally here. This is a loss here. Somebody's crying over spilt milk, or there is somebody who is doing everything they can to protect this relationship. Okay, with the Two of Cups, she's holding this Two of Cups in her hands. I was hearing this is all I got. Everything else is maybe destroyed, or it could be a friendship maybe went down the drains, or some type of happiness. What was once happiness is no longer. So somebody could be holding on to the memories of a person here, okay, or what used to be, or this is like this relationship, this connection is all someone has. Okay, it could be all that you have for some of you. All right, we have the moon here. So you're going through a phase here. There also could be uncertainty, fear. Somebody could be dealing with some hormonal imbalances as well. It's just the strong energy of uncertainty, not knowing what's next, not knowing what is to come. Three of Pentacles. So you're working very hard at this time, or you're working on a project, I see here, for some of you. For others, I see you're trying to come up with a plan. I wanted to say strategize, but this doesn't really give me strategizing type energy. For some of you, you very well could be strategizing, but for others, it's like you're executing a plan here. Somebody could also be admiring your work as well. I was hearing your craftsmanship. So for some of you, you could do woodworking, or you can make things. It's like you're a very creative person, okay? There also is potential to sell something that you've been creating, I see here. One more card. All right, with the King of Cups, Cancer, I was going to say Capricorn, but for some, it could be a Capricorn. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Opposite sign of Capricorn is Cancer, so very well could be for you, collective, or it could be you. This King of Cups person is a very complex individual, complex emotions here. They have trust issues, I'm hearing, with this King of Cups. This person does present emotionally stable, emotionally secure, but they have a lot. They've experienced some trauma here, this person, this man. Okay. Definitely masculine energy here. I was also hearing somebody could be in the closet as well. Like they're not really out about their preference at this time. Okay, that just came out, so I don't know what's going on with that. All right, what else is going on with the collective? Somebody is doing what they love, or they finally will be doing what they love after they make it past this uncertainty, this fear, because with this moon card, it definitely is the energy of fear, of not knowing what's next here. All right, I was also hearing withholding information. There could be a withholding of information. Okay, somebody could feel like a spell has been put on them. I was hearing enspelled. Is that in a word? Bewitched, something like that. Okay, what else is going on, collective? What else is going on? All right, intuitive Kev. So you know what's going on, collective. You feel it in your bones. You feel it in your energy. You know something is up here, okay? You are also trusting your intuition, or encouraged to do so. Trust your gut, I'm hearing. There's an entity attachment to someone, or maybe this entity was attaching to you and was draining your energy. You felt like something was up here, especially with this moon card. This could have been the spirit of fear, okay, the spirit of worry even, okay? And so you are recognizing this, okay? Some of you are definitely needing to do a cleanse. All right. This entity attachment could be in the form of a person, this person who's trying to latch onto your energy, latch onto you. So be very mindful of that. Earth angel, okay? Heavy earth sign energy here. The earth sign doesn't have to be an earth angel, but they could be. But this earth angel is somebody who's very protective of you, somebody who has your best interest. I see here. You guys have the same spiritual beliefs. Looking at intuitive Kev and the earth angel, I do see that. This is somebody that you can definitely trust. If this is not the case, this is you showing up as this earth angel here, standing in your truth. You're doing what is right for all. Somebody could be seeing you, or people see you as such, right? You are moving on, or encouraged to move on from a situation that is no longer serving you. There could have been a situation, this entity attachment could have been a job. It could have been a friend or ex-friend. It could have been a lover. It could have been anybody here, okay? And you're choosing not to allow this energy to taint you any longer here, okay? You want to hold on to your earth angel card. You don't want to be tainted by this this entity, okay? This negative energy. So you're moving on, or you're encouraged to do so. All right? And somebody is definitely mad, okay? They're mad that you want to move on. They're mad that you want to separate from them. All right? There's a conflict internally with someone, or conflict around you. All right? Or this person will be experiencing conflict now that you moved on, all right? And you're moving on because whatever the situation was affecting your health, your mind, body, and spirit, and you don't have time for that, collective. You're not dealing with that anymore, okay? Some of you already have this health concern. You're not feeling the best, so you are moving on so you can focus on your health and focus on recovering. All right, what else do we got for the collective? Okay, there also could be someone who is dealing with some health concerns. All right, interesting. I was hearing somebody could be sick in the head. Somebody is a hypochondriac, or they try to, if they could be a hypochondriac, but they also try to guilt trip people. You know, like, I'm sick. How could you leave? Or how can you do this? I'm not well, something like that, okay? Which in return, because you have a big heart, you are this earth angel, it can make you feel bad. it can make you second guess your decision for wanting to move on. So be very mindful of that, because there is a manipulator, I feel like. All right, this is for some of you, not all of you. All right, you're encouraged to be playful, to enjoy your life. All right, you're also encouraged to stay calm. Easier said than done, right? And set some healthy boundaries, because it's very important, collective. All right, you don't want to be around anybody that's taking your joy. All right, looking at this Five of Cups energy, someone could have taken your happiness, taking your joy. All right, and now they're trying to affect your relationships, or affect, the interpersonal relationships you have with others, and you're not allowing that to happen anymore. All right, you need to set those healthy boundaries and start enjoying life again, and stay calm, especially when somebody's trying to provoke you. It makes a lot of sense with this King of Cups. This King of Cups could represent you being emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent. So you're encouraged to continue this, okay? Collective, this is the end of the reading. I'll be back another time. God bless.